While the metaphysics of martyrdom, the epistemology of human sacrifice, even albeit in just one of the Abrahamic faith traditions, Christianity, Alani had informed me she had expanded her horizons, and in her own terms, I'm a sucker for the old school gods. Fuck, are you fucking talking to me about? So even as a convert, if she had usurped my paternity from my mother to me, overtaken it completely with ideology. And this is why I was inviting her constantly. Can you please come and talk to me? Can you please come and talk to me in person? Because if I can only understand your honest word on the situation, I'll include you in those I'll potentially defend. But it's a time delay, how and why you don't and by what means, because I'm not going to indemnify that I have decided I'm content to come forward and say things about myself that's not a redaction. Why wasn't it permissible for external surveyors to violate my privacy in order to estimate answers to such questions when they could ask me such questions, categorically speaking, in person to my face? And if they thought that rude, then they would also likewise think it rude to invoke terms like faggot, poofta, homosexual, much less homosexual caused by genes, because that would be abduction of anybody, really. They're trying to say sheer determinism, while they're in league with the cops who require, as they seek to, coerce, they want free will. They want to know, did you do this of your own free will? And so when Alani's the sort of woman who will she will try and get you branded and hated on to the point where you're subjected to a false dichotomy. Is he a dangerous person by demonstrated action or disassociative genetic triggers? And there's innocence is completely obliterated from the spectrum of questions they're prepared to ask. And that's completely on par that they are into the threefold post-Markian, and like I say, absolute chunks and paragraphs of Koine Greek scribal writings are found duplicated symbol for symbol, chunk for chunk. So what this means was that when they were translatory scattering, when all these different Bibles. So yeah, why without saying given that I, Alani Sutherland, I'm a Christian leader who believes in psychology also, though at the time I was threatened a number of people's livelihoods into conversion. Once reunited with my genetic estranged, who put me up for adoption in the first place, I didn't backtrack and say, well, in fact, what I did was tell a whole bunch of you to be inbred by choice of nominal belief while you're underage. Because I could always draw an adoption as an excuse. Yet now, then after this reunion, she's going, now I actually think there's even more going wrong with you on your moral path. Since and without redaction.